What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? In a few days, I haven't come on live. I've been trying to recuperate and feel better or whatnot. Uh, kind of chill back for a bit. But I just want to come on for just a few minutes, probably like an hour maybe or less. Guess what time is it now? 3:30. So probably for an hour maybe. But hold on, let me see something. All right. For those who don't know me, my name is Andre Clark, um, known as Bishop Drester Clark, known as Drester 41, whatever my profile name is on wherever I'm at. My name is Andre Clark. Anyways, um, I ain't gonna talk long. I'm just gonna get over here and get my hands warmed up a little bit. But I did wanted to put this out here. Is that um, is that the tag still on my hat? This is funny. Price tag is still on my hat. I'm like, what's that up there on my hat? I did want to bring something up. I've been saying this for quite some time. Um, so let me, and I'm not here to bash anybody or argue or whatever, but I hear this from musicians and they say these things, but if you're a new beginner musician, you really don't understand what they're talking about. And some stuff that I do listen to doesn't make sense. So I'm gonna try to see if I can make this make sense. Because some things I hear people say, and again, I'm not here to bash or get in an argument with any musicians who's watching this video. Um, I did want to bring this out. So if you don't know chords, you do not know chords, period. You don't know chords, you can't create chord progressions. Um, that's a fact. Um, it's like it's no different from me uh, telling y'all, hey, by the way, I don't know how to ride a motorcycle. I have no idea how to ride a motorcycle. I can read up on it. I can Google it and look at YouTube and all these different various different training sessions, whatever. But I don't know how to ride a motorcycle. Might be my wish for thing that I would love to do, definitely for sure. But I'm an OG. But my point is, what I'm trying to say, I do not know how to ride it. My mind says I can do it, but the rest of me is like, bro, you ain't never rode a motorcycle in your life. You don't know how to change the gears. You don't know how the um, acceleration on the which we call on the handlebars, all that type of stuff. I see motorcycles all the time. I love motorcycles. I've always wanted one. I would have been probably gotten maybe two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, over a period of time or whatever. But and I'm talking of sports bikes. I'm not talking about no Harley, none of that. But you'll probably call it the Death Wish bikes or whatever. But I've always wanted one, and I still want one. Even if I do end up with one, it will just be a I would just I would just put it in my driveway just so it can just look pretty in the driveway. I probably never really ride it like that, but But then again, somebody would say, well, why would you want to buy a $10,000 bike, a brand new bike, whatever how much it costs? Believe me, I've been looking. I have looked before several times, and a couple several times I have completely could have walked away with a couple of motorcycles or whatever. Anyway, I was obsessed with it. When I said obsessed with it, was I even was to the point watching videos, and I'm like, man, if this girl can ride a bike, if this young little kid can ride a bike, this little 12-year-old can ride a motorcycle. Big Mama can ride a bike, OG can ride a bike, motorcycle. I'm like, jeez, it can't be that difficult. The gorgeous girl on the planet, she can ride. And I'm like, man, okay, But my point is, learn the functions on how to ride a bike safely. And then that was all I was doing is googling. Okay, you got the clutch over here. Depends on whether you left hand or right hand. All right, learn the functions. How to brake, what a brakes is, a back brake, front brakes, whatever. How to turn the bike on. How to make sure the bike is in the right clutch, in the neutral and not in first gear, because you start up the bike, you might take off on you, whatever. I mean, you know, we might call this the common sense stuff, or the fundamentals, or the theory behind the madness, but just basically how to ride a bike. Now, it's not about riding a bike, really. Actually, it's learning how the bike functions, all of the functions on the motorcycle. What I have to keep in mind, all right, you got the brakes, you got the, the thing that you can accelerate the bike. You got this, you got the lights, you got your signals, you got all this. You got to know how to drop the gear, all this type of stuff, y'all. Clutch and all that stuff. So it's like, okay, you got the kickstand. I mean, you know, the functioning of the bike, that's one thing. Getting on it, riding it is another. So two things is you got against you if you never rode a bike. I'm just pointing this out. First of all, mentally, I had to learn the functions of the bike. Secondly, I had to see, can I balance on the bike based upon my weight, my height, and all that kind of stuff. So yes, it's some stuff that you gotta consider. Music, pretty much the same thing. You have to learn the fundamentals, or the basic fundamentals, or the theory behind the madness. What is it that you gotta learn how to figure out? I did hear this conversation. It was a quick question that was asked. What's if you're a beginner musician, should you start on the keyboard first before going into organ? I would say my answer will be to that. I would disagree with the fact that you should start on the keyboard. I would say you start on the instrument that you want to play. That would have been an easy answer to that. You start on the instrument that you really desire to play. And the only reason why I'm saying that is if you can afford a B3 Hammond organ of your desire, whatever Hammond organ you want, A100, whatever, C2, whatever it is that you desire, I would say start on that instrument that you desire to play, if you can afford one. If you cannot afford one, then you go with option number 2. Get a keyboard and practice on the keyboard. Just to kind of like give you the feel of chords. It's not going to 100% give you the feel of the sound coming from the organ, because the keyboard and the organ is two different instruments. However, you can use organ sound, depends on that kind of keyboard you might be using. But they're saying there's nothing like hearing that Hammond organ sound. But I would say the answer to that was an easy answer. What's the first thing, if you want to learn how to play the organ, what's the first thing you should go and learn to do first? And I would say learn on the instrument that you want to be on. Because going to the keyboard to learn stuff on the keyboard, your mind is going to be acclimated to playing on the keyboard, but you're going to forget all about the pedals. Period. I mean, you're not gonna, once you get on the keyboard and start playing on the keyboard, your worries for the bass line is gonna be out the window, in my opinion. That's what I believe. Your worries for you learning how to play the organ, using your pedals, will be kind of sort of out the window, because now you're on the keyboard playing chords, or learning to play stuff on the keyboard, whether it's songs, chords, or whatever, or however you start out doing things. I would say go to the instrument that you're trying to learn. It's kind of like, I want to learn how to play the bass guitar. Why would I go get a bass keyboard? A bass keyboard. That wouldn't make no sense for me to go and purchase and buy a bass keyboard when I want to learn how to play an actual bass guitar. Two different instruments. That wouldn't make sense. Now, unless otherwise you want to learn how to play keys and the guitar, bass guitar, that's two different. That's a whole different story. Now we're saying, hey, all right, I want to be a jack of all trades, so I might as well just go buy me one of these bass keyboards where I can play the bass. Whatever. all right, and learn to play your bass line on the keys, and at the same time sit and learn how to play a real bass guitar. So what makes sense? Common question, a common sense question is, what's the first thing you should learn how to, if you want to, if I want to learn how to play the keyboard, why would I jump on the organ? Two different instruments. Organ, keyboard. If I want to learn how to play the drums, all right, why would I jump on the organ, but I want to learn how to play the drums? Two different instruments. Now, I said earlier my video is not here to bash anybody, but I was just trying to answer a question, just in case someone has a question to ask. What instrument should you learn to play on? Now, I rolled back and said, if you don't have an organ and you can't afford one in your house and the place where you live, then your next resort is, yes, go ahead and get you a little keyboard of whatever you desire to do, of whatever it is that you want to get. All right, it doesn't have to be no expensive keyboard, but something that you can get kind of like a feel, just be able to say, you can sit down and play chord. Even though it's not the organ, even though it's not you on the actual organ, unless you have organ sounds on that keyboard, then it will be okay because you get in a keyboard that would have an actual organ in it. But I promise you that the part you're gonna miss is the pedals. Because at the end of the day, when you get through messing around on the keyboard, because this is what gets me messed up sometimes when I start playing on the, practicing stuff on the keyboard, I come to the organ and my mindset is all messed up because I done spent so much time trying to learn how to, when I use the word learn, get acclimated more so on the keyboard and not so psychologically worried about the pedals. But what I mean by that, that means now I have to now manually at times go while I'm on the keyboard manually in my mind. Okay, shoot, I gotta hit this bass line, boom, and play this chord, boom, and hit this bass line, boom. In other words, what I'm saying, bass line, push in. You see? Now, if I'm splitting the chord with two hands, this will be okay. Because I'm running the bass line now with my left hand, but if I'm trying to play two-handed chords, that's not going to work. Because that's not going to work. Now on the keyboard, you might get away with a few ideas, but that's only because of the sustain pedal. And if you could hold down on the sustain pedal and play an chord, and then you can get to your. See, you can't do that with the organ. Now I try to use one hand, and try to play that whole chord with one hand. Yeah, that might work. Yeah, that might work. But that's kind of ridiculous because when you have an organ, your pedals is going to help you out navigating. Pedals is my best friend on the organ. The bassline pedals for me doing what I need to do is my best friend on the organ. So I would say anybody who has a question about that, I would say yes, it will be more logic if you had an organ of your own. And now let me ask you this other question just in case you might come up and say you can't afford one. Just to say, you probably went out and priced somewhere where somebody say, hey man, $5,000, $10,000 or whatever, somewhere way out of your range or whatever, or maybe you can make some arrangements to make payments on a $5,000 organ or a $10,000 organ, something like that. You can make arrangements. Okay, that's a whole nother ball game. Okay, but let's just say most of us don't know this because I didn't know. So I guess I'm gonna tell y'all the secret behind the madness, or maybe it's not really a secret. I would just say it was fortunate that I was in a barbershop getting my hair cut, and I had discovered a place that I never would have considered looking for a Hammond organ or a Leslie or any type of instrument as such, keyboards, drum set, and things of that nature. I would have never considered. There are places where I never thought of it in a billion years. So someone says, "Hey, why don't you look up some ads in the," and usually the ads that come out pretty good. They're usually on the weekend, like Sunday, the Sunday's paper. Go to the Sunday's paper ads. Look in there. See who is out there wanting to donate a free Hammond organ. Yes, I said that. Yes, free. Or maybe they may want a little bit of something for you to come and get a Hammond organ from wherever it's at. I have seen it where people have offered whatever Hammond organs, good condition, blah 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 blah. But the only thing is, you might have to come out there and go and get it wherever it's at. Most of the places I've come across in the past were for whatever reason. I don't know why. In fact, my wife had mentioned it just the other day, matter of fact. But Monterey. I don't know what it is about down that way, but for whatever reason, for down toward that way, up that way, down that way, depending on where you live, organs come up on the grid. B3 Hammond organs come up on the grid. I don't know what it is about down that way, but yes, you can find free Hammond organs, or someone, maybe husband and wife, or whoever was a jazz musician or whatever, and maybe they passed away. They don't want the organ sitting in their house anymore, or their storage room, or wherever, and they will put this stuff in the ad. And definitely in a Sunday's newspaper, like the Chronicles and things of that nature. Okay, so I gave y'all some clues. Now, back in the day, they used to have the penny saver. They don't do that anymore. As far as I know, the penny saver. Okay, anyway. So yes, you can find organs whether they want to be donated or whether they are free, or you may find on the marketplace somewhere where someone wants to give up their Hammond organ for $500, $200. You might probably end up getting some kind of work done on it, and then again, you might get lucky. You ain't got to do no work on it. All right, you might find somewhere where a church is shut down. Boom. Hey, church shut down. Boom. And they trying to get rid of pews, all kind of stuff. All right, you might find that in some of the ads as well. And here's one that caught me off guard. Never even would have thought of it in a billion years. So I said, I was in a barbershop getting my hair cut. I lived across the street, adjacent to where I was getting my hair cut. And every day every other weekend, or every weekend, back then I used to get my hair cut every weekend. So that was when, times was good back then. And I kept looking over at this antique store. Yeah, that's right, I said it, antique store. And I was like, man, antique store. Now what got my attention was they had some drumsticks and horns and a snare or something like that in the window. And I was like, what? Antique stuff? But I'm thinking antique, like an antique lamp, like, well, I got an antique lamp right to sit in my room with the light on. Antique lamps, just different things like that. It's an antique shop, right? Store or whatever. And I'm looking over there, and I'm like, horns, and I'm like, oh, okay. Guitar, just regular guitar, nothing bass and nothing like that, but just a guitar, and they displaying certain things in the window, furniture, stuff like that. So one day, after getting my hair cut, I was like, man, I'm finna go over here and see what they got going on up in here. And it's only because I saw the drum snare because my wife was talking about, hey, we need some drum parts and stuff like that. So I'm like, let me go over here and see what they got over here, and then maybe I might find some little furniture stuff that I might want to put in my music room. I go over there, y'all. I walk in, and I'm browsing, and I'm browsing. My nosy self, I'm browsing, and I look over in the corner, way deep back in the back, deep back in the store, and I'm like seeing stuff kind of stacked, and I'm like, is that instrument stacked? Like, what is that? That looked like the leg, like you can see the leg of the bottom of like the organ, because I know what it looked like, sort of. I'm like, that can't be no Hammond organs over there. Like, they were stacked. I'm getting closer. And I get closer. And I'm looking like, because they had it covered up. All of them weren't exposed to where you can just know that it's a Hammond organ over in the corner. So I get closer, and I'm closer, and then I see out the corner Leslie speakers, and some Leslie speakers stacked, and I'm like, hold up, and someone will cover it. I'm like, hold up. I'm looking around like, are you for real? So yeah, I seen B3 Hammond organ, C2, A100s, 122 Leslie speaker, 145, and some other different types of Leslie speakers, and I'm like, yo, so the store guy come over, hey, what's up? You need some help with something? I'm like, yeah, am I seeing what I'm seeing? He was like, oh, yeah, we got a couple of organs over here and some stuff like that. So he kind of explained why they were there. And they had been there for quite some time. There have been some people who come by to inquire but never put money down on it or to come and pick them up. So from time to time, they will pick up stuff like that from people who has been retired from playing, or maybe they have retired for sure, like retired, yeah, moved on from earth to heavenly, so to speak, and or they got so old and they can't play no more, so they been picking up stuff like that, and yeah, and I'm like, yo, so I didn't need no Hammond organ. And I'm gonna tell y'all how I got my organ at a later time. Actually, I got my organ through. Okay, it's just gonna be real short. I got my Hammond organ through a phone call, an accidental phone call, by the way. Now I had met with somebody that I was trying to connect with to get a Hammond organ, or to try to find out if I can afford to get one. And his name back then at the time was Minister Don Phillips. Don Phillips out of San Francisco. So him and I was talking for a bit. I had already moved to where I lived. Hadn't moved to where I lived at the time, but this is so far back. But to make the long story short, this was in the late 90s. And I lost his phone number by accident. Oops. He was going to help me figure out how I can get my hands on any kind of organ. It didn't matter. And so I was supposed to call him back to let him know when I was going to be financially ready to make it happen. Meanwhile, I was already making provision at the church. Hey, every Sunday y'all hold the money until I get all this money together. Of course, with my job and things of that nature, and put some money to the side, and then boom. Anyway, long story short, fast forward. So I lost the man's number, and so I ended up some weeks later called 411. They gave me 3 phone numbers. One disconnected. One person said, hey, I ain't who you looking for. And the third one, I left a voice message of the same people who had the same name, Don Phillips. Actually, I couldn't leave a message for the first one because it was disconnected. So the 2 numbers I left, spoke to one person, hey, I ain't the guy. All right, the last guy, third guy, didn't answer the phone, but I had left a voice message. He called back the very next day within 24 hours and said, hey, I hear you looking for something. And I'm like, okay. And then he says, yes, man, my name is Don Phillips. I'm like, And I'm thinking at this time, I'm thinking I'm talking to the actual Don Phillips, the minister Don Phillips at this point. But I actually was talking to a whole other person. So he goes, yeah, man. He said, I might have something for you. Why don't you come by my church or come to the church to where he was at? Had I not known he was a whole different person, I probably wouldn't have went. But anyway, so we set up a meeting. Me and my wife, we went. Met this man at the church. I get up, I pull up. He wasn't there. So his deacons came over and said, hey, who you looking for? I'm like, yeah, I'm looking for Don Phillips. Oh, you mean Reverend Don Phillips? I'm like, Reverend? When did he become minister to Reverend? Oh, maybe that's just how people perceive. And I'm just like, my wife looking at each other like, Reverend? I thought you say he's a minister. I'm like, that's what I thought. We thinking we gonna be talking to the guy we know. So they gonna get the pastor. He come down the street. We looking at him like, that ain't the same guy. We don't know him. Who is he? So anyway, he rolled up. We started talking. We introduced ourselves. So yeah, man, I'm Reverend Don Phillips. I'm like, oh. So now, me and my wife now doing this role play. Like, you know, okay, let's do this role play. Like, see where we going with this. So we do this role play. Try to feel him out. So yeah, man, come inside the church. And we like, oh, come inside the church. We ain't never been here before. Anyway, we go in. And the first thing I see was the dopest Hammond organ in the church. Clean. Sparkling from the door. I'm like, woo, that organ is fire. That candy apple red. Oh my God. It was fun. It was lit. I was like, that organ is dope. So anyway, we get into church. And he's like, yeah, so you looking for something, you know, instrument, something? I said, yeah, I have an organ. And I was like, man, that's a nice one. He's like, yeah, but that's not for sale. I'm like, oh, snap. You got us all the way down here to tell us you ain't selling that bad boy? That bad one's clean. No, y'all, that Hammond organ was clean. Leslie was clean. I think he had about four Leslies in that church. I was like, oh, M to the GZ. I'm like, you selling this? Let's go. And he's like, no, this ain't it. I'm like, oh, snap. So he's like, you can play? I'm like, bro, can I play? He's like, can you play? Now listen, y'all, I'm in my early 20s at this time. I remember he's like, can you play? I'm like, I'm all right. I'm a little, listen, y'all, I wasn't nowhere near doing all this, you know, I wasn't nowhere near all that. Nowhere near any of that at all. But I was reasonably okay. So you're like, man, get on the organ. Matter of fact, he said, this is his exact words. He said, listen, man, I generally don't let just know anybody get on my organ. But he was like, I'm going to give this as an exception before we move forward. I'm like, bro, can I play? So I'm thinking like, no, okay, I'm going to play a key that I can play that I only know. I get on the organ. I turn it on, pop open the lid, turn the organ on. He's looking at me like, oh, okay, so you do know how to turn on the organ. Like, so I popped on the organ, waited for a second, pull on my drawbar, and then I just started playing chords. I was decent. I was okay. I wasn't blazing and killing like that, but he said, oh, so you can play. Okay, alright, okay, cool. You can turn that off. We go close down the lid. He said, well, we got some places where you can look. So we in the church. He said, door number 1. Alright, so we in the sanctuary, but they have another area aside from the sanctuary. So we go to the other side. Door number 1, you can look there. Door number 2, you can look there. And door number 3, I'm like, man, how many organs do you got over here? He said, people donate their organs or to him, and the church ended up picking it up. But he did mention one thing. He said, I have a guy that comes here and he services our Hammond organs. So from time to time, he would come and service the organ. I'm like, who is this? So he tells me who it is, and I started laughing. And he's like, what? I'm like, never mind, forget it. So like door number one, door number two, door number three. Then last release you said basement. My wife's like, oh no, we ain't going to the basement, bro. we ain't going down in nobody's basement. No, no, thank you. So I choose door number two. I don't know why I went to two, but I went to two. Spin the Lord said, go to two. Door two. So I go to door two. Boom, we pop it. He pops the door open. I see this hammer organ right here, covered. I look down at the leg. I could tell just from just looking at the leg. I said B3 for sure. And he said, what kind of organ you think this is? B3. He said, how you know? I said, I can see the legs. I know the legs, what they look like. He's like, wow, for real? He's like, yep. All right, well, pull the cover off, y'all. Open up the lid. Turn it on. And the organ cranked up. Now, it didn't come with the Leslie speaker. 122 or 145. It came with a cabinet. Talking speaker. I forgot what they called them, cabinet. But it came with just a speaker and just no Leslie, no spinning horns, none of that. But as soon as I turned it on, I was like, oh, snap. This organ sounds really, really good. I mean, for how long he's been sitting in his church for a while. He said he's been sitting in there for several years. And so yeah. Now at the end, he was like, well, we still got door number one, we got still door number three. Do you want to go take a look? We go, he pops it open, we look in, and I'm like, okay, automatically, right away, immediately, nope, I don't want no house organ. No, I don't want that. No, I don't want no toy organ, nothing like that. So immediately, it was settled on door number two. Now at the end, when we was getting ready to do the deal, so to speak, at that time, someone else had interest in the organ. At this time, someone else had interest in the organ, which I happen to know who the person was when he mentioned it. And I go, wow, man, this musician is what we call well renowned, known around the Bay Area, like one of the top Bay Area musicians on the planet. He said, yeah, he had put money on it, but he never came back to get it. And I'm like, what? So please, by all means, go and communicate with this person. Now, listen. After that happened, I ended up running into this musician a few weeks later prior, because in 30 days I was going to come back and pick up the organ. And I told him in 30 days I'll come back, whether, it's a go or a no-go either way. So I said, hey, we'll connect at the end of the month. I ended up running into this renowned musician within that 30-day window. I had no idea that this musician, real renowned, was terminally ill. And so I ran into him at what was the church? What was the name of the church in San Francisco? Lord have mercy. What's the name of it? Oh, I forgot the name of it already. But in the city, he's playing for Walker. I forget his first name. Dr. Walker. And I said, this was a crazy a coincidence, because our pastor had to go preach at the church. So me and my wife, we went, and I ran into him then. And he started telling me about his situation and stuff like that. And I didn't know how serious, when I say I didn't know how serious he was, I knew it was serious, but I didn't think it was going to be detrimental serious. I guess I should have said that way. And but he was telling me how he was trying to recover from an illness. But anyway, so let's fast forward. So I come back, and he says, hey, I haven't heard from him. I don't know what's going on. So I was like, well, I got the money. Just let me know whether it's going to be a go or no. We pull up, get the organ, and load it up. And then momentarily after I moved from San Francisco to Vallejo, that's when I found out that the renowned musician had passed away. And I was like, man, that's insane. Now, he had tuned up this organ and had this organ sounding nice. This organ has never really had to be tuned when I first got it. for quite some time, actually, until I ran into the late L.A. Jones. So L.A. Jones, actually no, before L.A. Jones, it was Bob Schleicher. I don't know if you guys know who Bob Schleicher is. So Bob Schleicher came over here and installed my Leslie switch the first time, and it worked for a short while. And then he oiled up the organ and did his stuff, whatever, and that was it. The organ ran great. Oh, now let's roll back to the Leslie, because I had to go backwards for a second. But let me just stay on the organ thing for just a minute. So he had to come over here and install the Leslie because there was no Leslie switch at all that can do what it needs to do. So he was the first person who came over and did my Leslie switch when I had had no Leslie switch on here at all. Then later on, many years later, then L.A. Jones came. Kind of miss L.A. Jones, y'all. Man, I mean, he's a cool guy. He loved to talk. But L.A. Jones, talk your head off, but great guy, man, you know. But anyway, he was the second to actually install my Leslie switch indefinitely on here. And I had no problems moving forward for several years until I believe in 23, I can't remember when he passed away, what year it was. It might have been a year before, somewhere after or doing COVID. But my Leslie was working fine for a while, long time. But now, I did buy and purchase the Switch, or whatever, wherever I put it. I don't know where I put it at, somewhere. I did purchase the gadget, supposedly for the relay somewhere. And I don't know how to install it, but if I could, I would. I'd probably just do it myself. But, so anyway, this is how this went down. Anyway, so you got this switch put on it, oil the organ, and then let's now roll back to the Leslie. So what happened was I go over to the antique store and I purchased the Leslie 45 because I see all these Leslies and stuff. So I decided that I wanted to go with the one that looked more cleaner or whatever and not less scratched up or whatever. Hooked it up to the organ that they had there. It cranked up and turned on and fired up, and I was able to play some, on there, and it sounded really great. And I had no problems with it. So my 45, I have had it for several. I want to use the word several because more than 7 years, so we might maybe use the word many years now, since I had purchased it. Now, when I got the Leslie, it only cost me $65 for my Leslie. $65, y'all. $65 and some tax or whatever. And I was able to squeeze that in the back seat of my car, one of my cars I had bought, which was kind of hilarious. I didn't know that thing could fit in there, but yeah, I bought it for $65. My Hammond organ, I was able to purchase it for $1,000. $1,000. I probably would have gotten it a lot lesser than that, but because you know, my wife, she's so funny. I took her with me, y'all. Y'all remember that, right? Y'all remember that part I said. So she was with me, and she was like, "What do you think that this organ would appraise for?" And I said, "Well, probably like 5,000 or more." And he's like, "Wow." He said, that's a lot." He said, "But you know, I really don't have the time to sit here and be trying to do all that or whatever and try to pay for the appraisal and then turn around and try to sell the organ because he had a lot going on, a lot." That day when I met with him, it was a lot going on that day. So he was like, "Well, you know, it's all you. It's all, you know, it's all on you when you come back. It's all you." So let's just say, I'll tell you who the renowned musician was at that time. That was Renard Webb. Renard Webb. Anybody know Renard Webb? We know him as Chuck Webb. And so the late Chuck Webb, y'all. Kind of miss him. He was a cool guy, actually. Actually, I took lessons from him when he had his studio over there by the lake in Oakland. So, yeah. So I knew that when I purchased this organ, I knew that it would be in good condition. And even L.A. Jones said the same thing. He said, "Who serviced this organ?" Before his time. time, or before he even came over and looked at it. And I said, Renard Webb. He said, man, I could tell. He looked back there. He said, man, the wiring is phenomenal, man. Whoever worked on it, they did an outstanding, excellent job. It wasn't sloppy, though. It looks very professional. So let me go back to what I was trying to say earlier. Without knowing chords, you cannot create chord progressions. Now, what's confusing to me, and I'm not going to make an argument with this, but I did hear people say this, or certain musicians say this, learn the scales, and then you can be able to play the stuff. That's not true. You got to define what that means when you say learn scales, learn your number systems, and then you can be able to play the stuff. If that would have been true, believe me, y'all, I would have been learning how to play number systems and chords and scales already from the gate. As a matter of fact, I would have, if someone would have said, hey, learn your numbers, I'm just trying to sit here, look at the keyboard, literally the organ of the keyboard, and trying to figure, is this a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, or is this a scale C, D, E, F, G, or do both of them correlate together? If that would have been explained better, then I probably would have been a lot more advanced, a lot more quicker at my early age. At an early age, I'm almost 100, I'm almost halfway to 100 years old, and I'm just learning this because of the miscommunicating, miscommunicating the logic behind the madness. I hear musicians keep saying this. And if you don't explain it to the T, to where someone who's new or beginner musician to understand what you're saying, some people will be saying, hey man, learn the one. What is the one? I don't know. What y'all talking about? Learn your skills. If you learn your skills, you can be able to play chords. Seriously? I think if you understand what they mean, okay, probably it might take you thousands of years to probably figure this out. But now let's just just say finally I learned this is a C scale, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and C, and then repeated itself. I'm like, oh, cool, that's wonderful. Okay, that must be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, cool. So how does that derive to me creating chords? That's what I said. Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. Define what you mean. Yes, if you're a keyboard player, beginner or intermediate, well, if you're intermediate, you already playing. But if you're a very beginner musician, or maybe you might even be a musician who's been playing for a while, but you just don't understand how to advance yourself to another level or learn other types of chords. Just saying. I'm just saying. I'm not arguing with you. I'm just saying. This is what I'm thinking logically in my mind. How am I supposed to learn how to? Now, some people may say, well, if you ain't got a perfect pitch and you can't hear these chords, you don't need to be playing anyways. But I also realize that God gives every man a different talent or gift to do things. Some of us might have an ear to hear a chord and they never been to school to hear chords or whatever. You might have that type of ability to find that chord or wherever that chord was being played. You might be that guy. And when I mean girl, guy, you might be that person. But not everybody has that same understanding or an ability to do that. And believe me, I was one of those. I'm still one of those. Okay. Am I proud about that? No. Do it makes me mad? Yes. Is it irritating? Yes. Is it depressing? Now I don't like the word depressing. I hate that word depressing. But is it? Yeah, it can be depressing. It can depress you. It can mess you up. Yes, I know that for a fact. It can mess you up. I hear music. I got ears. I can hear chords, but why can't I figure this out? Why can't I play? Why can't I play them chords? I hear them chords, they sound nice. This organ player, he's blazing on the organ. This keyboard player, he blazing on the organ, on the keyboard. but I just can't figure out what they doing. I don't understand. So that's why I said what I'm saying. Um, we got to define what we mean by that. You have to know chords to be able to play chord progressions to songs. We might use the word learn patterns. How you gonna learn a pattern to the song if you don't know chords? This is the bottom line. You just don't know. But people say, hey, learn the scales, learn your number system. Then the chords is gonna come. Really? Okay, hold on. Okay, let's prove myself. How's this gonna happen? Okay, I'm gonna see it in origin. That's my scale, C scale. Okay, how am I supposed to learn? Okay, hold on. Where's the chords at? I just figured this out. I'm just playing the C scale all the way from start to ending. How is that turning to chords? I don't know. Got to define what you mean. Okay, maybe they saying, okay, you got a C and an E maybe, and a G. Oh, what is that? Oh, okay. Okay, you're probably going to spend some time trying to figure this out over time. And that's okay. That's okay. My mom used to say, hey, sometimes it's best that you try to get it on your own than to have somebody give it to you. But sometimes you just need help. You need the help. Somebody got to help you. Somebody got to be there to help you understand what's going on. Because I can sit here talk all day and tell y'all, man, y'all better learn how to play your minor 9 with the flat 5, your minor 7 with the flat 5, with the flat 13 all day. Y'all be sitting there like, what? Because that's what I was doing. Man, you better learn how to put that, bro, we on the 1 right now, cuz we doing this preaching chord. We on the 1. We in A flat. Go to the 1, bro. Now, hey, yo, we going to the 4. What chord did I put on the 4? Matter of fact, what chord do I need to put on the 1? I said this in the comment recently. I had to learn as a beginner from somebody else showing me how to do stuff, break stuff down. Now, the only crutch to that will be that I'll be dependent on somebody to show me how to do it. That will be my crutch. Every time, if someone has to show me how to play a song or whatever, that will be definitely my crutch moving forward for the rest of my life. I will always have to have a music teacher to show me how to play whatever. I use the illustration, I call it Simon Says play this, Simon Says play that. And I said earlier, and I wrote back, that not everybody might not get it right away. Everybody may not get it immediately. Not every person who want to be a musician may not get it at first. They might take 10 years to get it. They might take 6 years to finally figure it out. They might take 30 years before they realize, you know what? I'm depending on my music teacher to show me how to play whatever it is. And so now you become dependent on that person all the time. Now once in a while, every so now and then, you get stuck. There ain't nothing wrong with going to drop a dime or a quarter, whatever it is, and say, yo, I'm stuck. I don't even understand what this dude is doing right here. Because now I know a portion of that can be laziness, and a portion of it can be straight up, you just don't know. You don't know. I had a teacher that showed me all kind of stuff. Hey, man, play this, do this, do that, do this, do that. Okay, all right, cool. I can sit here all day and play whatever he showed me. Play this, play this, play this. Left hand doing this, pedals doing it. Left hand, foot pedals, D flat. Left hand, tritone. You might say tritone. F, B. Right hand, E flat, G, and B flat. But I didn't ask this question. What kind of chord is it that I'm doing? Because at that time, it didn't matter. At that time, it didn't matter. All I wanted to know is whoever's doing whatever he's doing in his song or she's doing, and whatever material was happening, whatever. All I wanted to know is how do you play this song? This song. How do you play this? And yes, The teacher would show me how to do it. Simon Says, I'm going to show you how to play this. And then after that, you will develop either to sound like them, or you might develop to sound like you. Now, there was a period of time where I had to say, okay, because I had people tell me, hey man, you sound like, man, you sound just like, man, you sound like somebody I know I heard play. And I was like, oh, okay. Now, for me, I'm a little different. I kind of took that offensive in a sense, because I'm like, man, I ain't trying to sound like my. Hold on, wait a minute. I got to do something different. I gotta find a way. Still play the same chord, but find a way to do something different that maybe the teacher didn't show me, or do something, just something that he didn't show me. And I remember times. I'm pretty sure he's watching this video. I'm pretty sure he's like, "Yo, man, why ain't you playing what I showed you?" And I'm like, "Well, I did, but now I'm like, yo, let me try this. Let me try something different. Let me try what you showing me, but let me try to find a way to be different." So yes, in the beginning, I needed some help. And then moving forward after that, I started developing my own style, or my own style, or my own approach, or I might play the same. I might even rearrange the whole whatever I learned from whomever I'm learning from. All right, and so twisting it around a little bit. I love you, Lord. How about this? So let's say one way I might have learned it this way. Let's say I was probably showing a nice way of doing it, but I love you. Let's see, like I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. I'm just pretending that maybe I was taught that. So I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. To them. Because care. Something like that. So maybe I was shown that way. Maybe, right? Maybe I was shown that way. Oh, okay. Hold on. I lied. Let's just say maybe I was shown this way. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord, today. Because you care for me in such a best way. Okay, now I'm going to take what I learned and I'm going to twist that up a little bit. I'm going to try to keep what they call the integrity to it, the way I was shown by Simon Says, but now I want to do something else. So let me see. I came up with my own idea. It wasn't the way I was shown in the beginning, but I said, you know what? I don't want to sound like the person who showed it to me. I want to come from a different angle. All right, and that's where it comes in, where I said earlier, if you don't know enough chords, you're not gonna be able to create chord progressions, or you're not gonna be able to play songs. You're not gonna be able to learn specific types of patterns and movements because you're unlearned. It is what it is. Let's be real with it. But I get sick and tired of seeing videos of people saying, "Hey, learn your skills and your number system," but they're not 100% explaining it to the point where a new beginner will understand what you're saying. It's one thing sitting here me, and I use the word freestyling. I'm freestyling. I'm sitting here playing chords. And again, my video, I'm not trying to do no bashing, y'all. I'm just saying I see videos that's kind of like, bro, your content is cool. I like them, but it's like You got to tell people what you're doing. Break it down so they can understand, and so then maybe when they get that understanding, then they can take it and do it in their own way or whatever. No one musician plays the same as others. We all want to have some type of way of doing things differently, and that's the truth there. Then on the other flip of that, yes, if you with a band or with somebody who is teaching you, you're going to end up learning what we call their attributes or the way they style, the way they do things. Unless you come up in your mind and say, hey, listen, you know what? I like the way you're showing me, but I want to try to figure out how can I make it me, make it mine, make it my own style approach or whatever it is that I want to do. So that's why I say if you don't know chords, you cannot create chord progressions. Neither will you be able to do songs because you don't know. You don't know. And again, with this number system thing, you know, I didn't know. I literally just learned it right before COVID in 23. You know, oh hey, this is your major move one. It's your minor move two. Your minor move three. Your major move four. Five is your major move. Minor six and 3 minutes 7. I remember asking my music teacher, actually, matter of fact, hey, what's up with the number system and what's up with this Nashville system thing? And he was like, generally that was really designed for like guitar players or whatever, but sometimes nowadays musicians are, you know, if you hear somebody talking about, hey man, go to the 1, hey man, we go to the 5, hey, up 6-1. You know, for example, if somebody's doing a preaching, God said, let me light. I'm on the 1. And I didn't know I was on the 1. Now we going to the 3, 4. Oh wait, hold on, 1, 2, 3. Wait, 3. 4. 4. Oh, that's 4. Oh. 4 up. What's that? What? Diminish up, fool. Oh, diminish. To the 5. 5. Oh yeah, okay, 5. That 5. Oh. 5. Back to the 1. Oh. I didn't know what they was talking about. What? No idea. Literally. At all. I'll never forget this. This happened to me in a church service one night. I think it was like a revival or something. And then at the end, they started praise break singing. They were doing praise break. It was in A flat. I will never forget it. And and I was trying to listen to what the keyboard player was going, the guitar player, what it was driving. And it was hilarious because actually it was hilarious but embarrassing at the same time. Because he was like, yeah, 1, 1. But I didn't know which one he was talking about. I'm thinking, you know, oh, another 1, you know. I'm thinking they talking about 1. You know, we were doing praise, man. I'm thinking the wrong one. They was on a whole another 1. And then 4, 3, 2, and all this got up. 2, what's it? I didn't know what they were talking about. No clue whatsoever. Alright, so what I'm saying is for videos I be seeing, and I'm not bashing anybody, I'm just talking what I see. We gotta do a little bit better explaining it because a lot of people who are new, it might be okay for people who's been playing for a while and they understand, hey, you know, this is the 3, you know, you go into the 6, you going into the 5, and then you go into the 1, 4 up, you know, to the 4, 3. They might, other musicians may understand that, but other people who are new, they don't know what you're talking about. 2.5, 5, 4 up, let's see, flat 5, 5, 7, 1. You might want to play another voicing and do another 6. 6 up, 7, 3, 2, 5, 1, 7, 1, 7, 1, 6. You know, they might want to play the 7, 1, 7, 1, different 7, 1, 7. You don't even know where you're going. And it's like, yo. And they might want to tell you to go to 6, a different 6. 6 up, another 6 up. the 6 up. Another chord on the 3. Another chord on the 2. 2.5. 2. 5. 1. So you know what I'm saying? If you don't know chords, what kind of chords to apply to whatever is going on, yes, you will be lost. You are going to be confused or lost and frustrated because you don't know what chords to put or what's happening. Hey man, all I'm doing is playing a major 9 voicing or minor 9 voicing. Oops. I'm playing the minor 9. I'm gonna play up here minor 9 voicing. But because I'm playing on the D flat voicing, that makes me play another type of name of chord. Now I'm gonna play the major 7 flat 5 sharp 5 without the bass. Now I'm going to diminish up. It's the minor 6. Diminish 7 up. Right back to the same chord, either major 9 or minor 9. Major minor 7 minor 11 flat 5. It's without the bass line. If you don't know the name of the chord you're playing, you will not know how to play it. And back to the 1 major 9. You're not going to know what's happening. All right, you're lost. Like I was lost. I was like, what? What is they talking about? I kind of now have a little bit of an idea. Okay, I already know. We're going 2 up, 5, 1, 4 up. Another kind of chord on the 4. Now outside of the key scale, we're gonna go play another 7 chord. Oh Lord, no, we're gonna play another different type of chord on the flat 6. And then we're gonna play flat 5 up to the 5 up to the 6, flat 5 up 6. Another chord up to the flat 6. What we call it, flat 7. And then 7 1. 4.5. And play another voicing whatever you want to play on the 4. Another voicing of chords you can play on the 4. Another kind of voicing chord you can play on the 3. Another kind of chord you can play on the 5. So if you don't know the chords, line up the chords, you're not gonna be able to 5 6 1, 5 6 1 3, 5 6 1. You can do on the 4. 3. We're on that 2.5. Walk up to the 5. What? Yeah. So you're not gonna know schools of chords. I'm gonna call them schools of chords. If you don't know schools of chords or groups of chords, you out. You not gonna. We ain't gonna make it. So this is freestyle. Now that means now I'm just telling you what to do, but I ain't showing you what to do. I'm just telling you, hey, you need to do this. You need to learn how to do this. You need to know how. You gotta learn how to do the. So how's that derived from me learning my skills? How does that help me learn my skills? As a matter of fact, let me even take y'all even to a whole nother area. How does this help me learn to do what I just did to learn the Nashville system? How does this help me? I mean, help me out. Somebody please explain to me. Explain to me. How does that help me? That doesn't do anything for me at all. It actually doesn't do anything for me whatsoever. Now, however, if it's a song that's dealing with a 4-chord progression with that Nashville system, I might be able to play an easy, simple song that, okay, Nashville system say, well, one, that's a major. Okay, cool. All right, maybe the song might have a four in it, which is major. Okay, cool. All right, the major five. I might find a song that might be super simple, and then the minor six. And then I don't know about the diminished move, but that's a seven. All right, but I might find a song that might be super easy. That might start on the one and go to the five and go to the four and back to the one. Maybe a four chord progression. One. Let's go to six to the one. I might find a song that might help me out doing that. To the five, to the six, to the four. That might help me out with a situation like that. Jesus is the light of the world. Oh yeah. Come on. Jesus is the light of the world. Jesus is the light of the world. Oh yeah. Okay, don't be stealing my idea, y'all. I just wrote a song just now. I just wrote my first song. Jesus is the light of the world. Oh my goodness, y'all. Hold on, let me see something here. I'm trying to figure something out. Let me figure something out. I like to figure stuff out. Now here is where yes, the Nashville system might be worth listening to, worth my time. Something that's gonna be super simple that I'm gonna know the one is major. I'm gonna know the four is a major. I know the five is a major, and then I know the six is a major, and blah 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 blah. So this might be a lifesaver for that kind of situation. But for other types of situation, that probably would not apply for some of the crazy stuff that we might listen to or have heard other people do or whatever. Oh, hold on. Oh wait. Or doing musically wise, we might I probably shouldn't have had unplugged this. That might be something super simple to do, right? That might be dumb simple, like something that's just real dumb simple. Something you can make up and keep it pushing. And yes, the Nashville system will definitely work for that if it's explained correctly, like I just mentioned. But if it's something where there's some song where it's got some technical chords in there, you got some chords that's gonna make you worry, you got some chords that's gonna kind of shake your boots up a little bit, I, and anybody else who's, what I say, maybe new at this, we would definitely be messed up for sure. I promise you that. I know that for a fact because believe me, I already know. I've been there and actually experienced this in my lifetime. Now, what happened here? Oh, okay. I guess I must have. There it is. Is that the one? That can't be the one. Is this the one? Where is it? It's hiding somewhere. Okay. So that particular situation might be okay. All right. That might be an okay situation. Whereas you can use that idea, and believe me, trust me, I used the idea because I found out. Oh, okay. This might be kind of cool to do. You know what I'm saying? This might be something that I can get away with. Or when I say get away with, it's easier to kind of do or whatever. So let's go do that again. Simple, right? We go to 1, 5 to the 6, 4. Now I understand that. learning inversions. Now, when we come down to talking about I'm freestyling, right? But if I'm gonna help y'all out, I'm gonna say, hold on, y'all. This is what you gotta do now. You gotta learn your skills, obviously. Learn it. You gotta play C D E F G A B. Get it? Y'all got it? C D E F G A B. Okay, cool. Now you know your C is a 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. C1, D2, E3, F4, G5, A, number 6, and B. I actually did this in my very first book, y'all. My very first book. Yes, play by sight. The physical copy as well as digital download. Ebook. Yes, it's in there. Everything I'm talking about is in the book. I had to literally come to the conclusion like, wait a minute now. Hold on. Okay, let me go on and do what everybody's telling me to do. Learn my skill in all 12 keys. And repeat the same thing. Everything I'm talking about is in all 12 keys. Then I came back and said, all right, let me learn this Nashville system thing, which I also put in my second book, edition number 2, play by side. Go get the book. Or you can get the physical copy, or you can get the digital download, whichever one you want to do. I have a store on Amazon. Go and get it. Shop there. Shop it till you drop. All right. So yes, I have both of my books are been published by Amazon. 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 Woo! All right. Okay. All right. Now, all 12 of my books, all of my books are at published at 17 different publishing companies around the entire world. All right. So it's not nationwide on your side; it's worldwide on your side. All right. Okay. Now. All right. So yes, I had to go and try to figure out this scale thing. All right, I had to go back and try to figure out about this Nashville system. All right, and then I turned around and came up. Before I learned the Nashville system, I came up with my own little system: major move, minor move, augmented, diminished 7, dominant chord, major 7, substitute, and all of the stuff I mentioned is in my very first book. I'm trying to fast track people who are beginner musicians to learn this theory process first. And then I went and took you to chapter number 9. Okay, now in my book, it's super simple and easy. Everything is in the book. It's color coded. You can't mess it up. It's color coded. All right, color coded. Every chord, left hand is doing this, right hand is doing this, left hand is doing this, right hand is doing this for the second book. I've already completed my third book already. I'll try to get it published as soon as I can. There's even some more dope chords in there. But yes, we can't play dope chords or nice chords or pretty chords or lustrous chords or off the hook chords, turn your head chords, slap your mama chords. You can't play all these different nice chords unless you learn chords. If you don't learn chords, you can't create chord progressions. Well, let me see. What did he say? Where was that at? All right. What was that? When you're when oh, you saying my video is out of sync? Which one is it? Is it on Instagram? Am I out of sync on Instagram? Like it's kind of dragging or something? I don't know why that is. It's probably because the internet sucks. It's been doing that for a while. I don't know what's going on with the internet. So is it out of sync on Instagram, or we talking about Facebook, or we talking about TikTok or YouTube? Which one we out of sync with? It's probably more likely Instagram. It's kind of slow. I'm using my iPad, by the way, so I probably might need to upgrade my ISO or whatever you call it. So let me see. Oh, wait a minute. Your live is when you're live when you're live online, you're out of sync. Okay. So it must be Instagram. probably slow as usual. Thank you. What's going on, Vernon? Let me see. Is that Teresa? What's up, Teresa? Mama, what up? Steve, 99 6 41. Alright, let me see here. Let me fly back up to the top. J Band 19, what up? Jones 56. Kate, what's up, Kate? Paula, what's going on, Black? Nancy, Vernon, what up? How y'all doing, everybody? Good? Yeah, I found out that if you don't have chords, you can't create chord progression, or because you wouldn't know how to do them. So my game plan with my play-by-sight is to drop them in the book. All right, is to drop them in the book. What's going on, TikTok? Let me see. I hope this thing don't be stupid sensitive, because this thing is crazy. What's going on, TikTok? How y'all doing? YouTube, what up? Facebook, TikTok. All right. Alex, let me see. What's going on, Alex? Let me see. There's so many of y'all on here, I probably won't be able to say hello to everybody. Eric, what up? Irene, James, Marie, woo, what's up? How y'all doing? Is everybody good? I hope y'all good where you at in the world. Thank you for coming in, hanging out with me. Everybody on TikTok. Hello. Everybody, hello. So many. hello, everybody on TikTok. Facebook, what up? Eric, what's going on? ED on the keys. And YouTube, what up? Dave, what's up? What state I'm in? California. Anthony, what up, man? Jay, woo. Darren, what's up? I gotta get better on the organ. Hello, everybody over there. Where y'all at in the world? Where y'all tuning in at in the world? Where you at in the world? Trying to feel better. Yeah, California. Yeah, I gotta work on my craft here. I didn't practice for like 2 or 3 days. I'm still trying to recover. Let me roll this up. I think, let's see, is this up or down? So yeah, getting back to what I'm saying, as far as learning how to play like the pros, to sound like the pros, to sound like other musicians, you do have to learn chords. I mean, if you don't know chords, it's gonna be a little bit difficult. I already know that experience of not knowing a chord. What's going on, Captain? What's up? What's that? Kristen, what up? Let's see. K. It'll flip to another name. Hold on. This thing went super fast. All right, I'm gonna send my loves back to y'all too. I'm gonna send some hearts back to you. LAC, what's up? Kristen, what up? Hello. Right before I can say your name, you can flip right to somebody, right to another name. It's funny. This thing is funny. Can't see. I got a glare. My shirt is glaring on the thing here. Thank y'all for coming in. hanging out with me. Yeah, I didn't practice for 2 days, so it's like, man, it's like it's like losing a knot for a second. Yeah, so but learn chords, y'all. Learn how to play some dope chords. Like I said, I got all of the chords that I can think of that I can have heard musicians play myself, of course, and I dropped them in the book. Your 9/13s, all types of stuff. Your 9/4, your 6/9 sharp 11s, and major nines in so many different routes. I might say I might I might an idea to call my next book or whatever. But yeah, learn different routes, different chord routes to do whatever you need to do. Your diminished major 7 voicings, your sharp 9 with the flat 5, your sharp 9 sharp 5 voicings, and your minor add 2s, your major add 2s. I mean, I just kind of went over the top. Your major 6 voicings and so forth and so on. Some more 6/9, 7/11s, voicings, 9/13s. I said earlier, your major 9 with the sharp 5, 13 major 13 with the flat 9, sharp 11, and also you have also the 13 flat 9, sharp 11s, 9s, 5s, whatever. Um, minus 7 with flat 5s, and I can go on and on. 7/13s, your dominant chords, your 9, I call it the dominant chords, but your 9 chords, and then your 13 sus and so forth, and it's just crazy on how most of us musicians, we don't know these chords, and then and so my whole agenda right now is to spit them out there to you guys so you can learn how to do them and learn how to play them. So when you hear them, you gonna know them when you hear them. It's like boom, It's like, why does the thing keep doing this? Hold on. Oh, okay. So when you hear them and hear these moves or whatever, you're gonna be like, oh, now you can identify what I'm talking about because the chords is in the book. Steve, I know you remember this one. You already know. So right, and it's the minor F sharp minor 7 with the flat 5. It's in my book. Now, because we're on the A flat, they changed the name of the chord, right? It's also in the book. I won't tell y'all everything, but everything is in the book. That's in the book. The major 9 is in the book. Every chord I play is in the book. That chord is in the book. Right. Every chord is in the book. All right. And this is why I say, I listen to musicians doing stuff. I've learned to play some of the stuff, whether it's through Simon Says or whether it's through me trying to figure out what's going on, and then I'm dropping them in the book, y'all. Let's go for it. All right. No excuses. Play by sight, edition 1 and 2. And my third book, oh my God. Can't wait till that lands on the planet in the store. That's gonna be, bro. You're talking about hot chords. Some people use this terminology. Ooh, you cold on the chord. You cold, man. You're a cold dude. And I get the terminology what they're saying, man. You cold with them chords, dog. You know. And all this takes practice. But anything that we learn, we have to practice. All right. I have to practice. All right. We all got to practice. All right. We all have. Marshall, what's up? We all have to practice on whatever it is that we go. Christine, what's going on? Let's see. Aldrin. Let's see. Alex. Dre. I'm not sure. I don't mess up your name. Let's see who else is coming in. Daryl, what up? Now I'm getting glare. Let's see. I don't know why it gets this glare. It sees my shirt. From South Africa? What's up? South Africa? What up? From South what? From South Africa. Where y'all at from the world over here? TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Where you at from in the world? Where you tuning that in? My book should reach where you at actually. My book is all over the world. United Kingdom. So hopefully you'll be able to see my books over there where you're at in your world, part of the world. But for sure, Amazon is the biggest corporate store in the world. One of the biggest corporate stores. Man. I used to tell my wife it's called Amazon. She'd be like, bro, it's not called Amazon, it's called Amazon. Amazon. All right. So yes, as a matter of fact, actually, I have an Amazon store as well. And what's going on, Matthew? What up? Hene or OE? What's going on? So there's some stuff that I can't play out loud because I've already got a YouTube strike, so that's why I kind of lay low on me posting outside sources because the YouTube YouTube flagged me for playing other people's artists' stuff. So I see some of y'all be asking me to play stuff, but I've already got flagged, so I gotta go on a what you call it I gotta go on a run. I already got flagged. I can't be playing these people because they get really upset when you playing their music out loud with the algorithm, and so there's certain things that we unfortunately we get in trouble. Let me see. I'm trying to see HEN. Did I spell that wrong? Let me see. I'm just gonna try to listen to what you're saying. HEN something. HENC. Oh. Is that what that's saying? I can't read that. HEN. Oh, okay. Nuke. Hold on. N. K. Is that with a K on the back of it? Oh, hold on. Let me see here. Let me turn this volume down before it ends up playing whatever it is. What is it actually? It's not even. Hold on. What is it actually? It's a commercial. HENOC. I'm not sure. Why is it not playing actually? Oh, volume on. It's just showing a picture of. It's just like a shop stop where they fix it on a BMW, but they have music in the background. I'm not sure what you mean by play that, but I can't play that out loud because the music. You talking about the music or something? From what you're saying, you said play HENCO. Yeah, that's like a body shop or something. But whatever music that they using in the background, I can't play that. because it's more of try to fast forward it actually. Yes, it's the guy's talking. I don't know what he's talking about. He's talking about putting fenders and bumpers on a BMW. He's customizing a BMW, so I'm not sure what you mean by that. But anyway, can't play that for sure because it's someone else's whatchamacallit. Edward, what's up? Well, this thing is going fast. By the time I'm trying to grab the name, Jess, what's up? Thank y'all for coming in over here at TikTok. Appreciate y'all coming hanging out with me. This thing is flying so fast I can't even keep up with it, and it's getting the glare from my shirt. I'm trying to move little angles and move out the way. But thank y'all for coming in and hanging out with me. I haven't, like I said, I haven't practiced um, for at least 2 days at least. So I said let me get on the organ and kind of like say, hey, so if you're trying to learn how to play stuff from somebody or about whatever, or you're trying to play something simple like a song that's simple with no it's simple. There's something super easy. Um, Let me see. I'm trying to see if I can pop one on I had the other day or a few days back. Nope, I can't. Okay, let me see. Guess it's this one here. So I choose. I'm gonna select this one here. I won't get a YouTube strike for it, but just as an example, is if it's a song is a 4 chord progression, it's a no brainer. All right. And
when in my own worship space, I look for
fast forward.
what I call the sound of heaven.
I'm gonna fast forward, and I listen to the lady get up. She's doing doing an offering peer.
Lift you.
So she does it. She's doing an offering, helping them with the offering pew. All right, let's see.
Stephen heard. We're just gonna worship some more. Our God is
so she's
amazing.
Gonna pick a 4 chord progression in E flat.
He's wonderful. We can rejoice right there because He is.
Fitness, what's up?
Just that, God, we
E flat.
Lift you and bless you and praise you. We give you our best with the lifting of our hands and the lifting of our voices.
I'm throwing chords with it.
To receive our offering, receive our best, because we understand that there's nobody like you in all the earth. And we're not
I'm just throwing chords with
it. Actually, we freely do it. We freely worship. We freely worship.
Picture the key.
We freely worship. We freely worship. We freely worship.
Picture the key.
And we cry, oh,
Sarah, what's up? Oh.
There's nobody like you, Lord. Nobody like you, Lord.
6 minor. 4 major.
There's nobody like you, Lord.
1 major.
Nobody like you, Lord.
5 major. 4.
There's nobody like you, Lord.
1.
Nobody like you, Lord.
So that's it. And re-cry. I'm sorry. 4. Come on, man. Then we went to the 1. And then we went to the 5. That's how simple the song was. And so that would have been a simple movement because you can learn that in the Nashville system, because the Nashville system says, hey, play this on the 1, play this on the 2, play this chord on the 3, play this on the 4. But if you get one of them complex songs that require you to do a whole bunch of other crazy stuff, then yeah, you will be kind of lost for trying to figure out. Let me see. Let me change this rhythm. You'll be lost because you'll be, you know. Let me see. I'll slow this one down. Hold on. Change the rhythm. I forgot which beat I used with this. Let me see. Not that one, but this would have worked. Let me see. Let's try. Let me try this one. Oh. That's the melody line. Minor 6. 4. 1. And picking up choices on your chord. Inversions. Doing inversions of the chords. Minor 9, 11. Pass and move to the floor. See, if you don't know chords, you can't do this. Improvising. Back to the 6. Throw your own 2 cents in there. Man, I just joined, but I want to give you glad. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the rose. What's up? Back to the 1. Back to 6. To the 4. A flat. E flat 1. All right, 5 E flat. Flat chord. Oh. 6. I'm holding 4, doing some different chords. 1. 5. All these chords I put in on the end here is the chords I do in my book. Thank you for the rose. Thank you. I love you. Back to the 6. 4. That's the Nashville system. In my second book. And I use the chords in the book. Number 1W, I think is that 1? Heck, can't see. Thank you for coming in. Hanging out with me. to the 6. Thank you for coming in. Back to the same move. I'm playing different chords. Back to the 1. 5. Simple stuff. Alright. So basically what I started out was, playing the simple, the minor chord. And these chords is in chapter number 3 in my very first book. Alright, every chord I'm playing, every chord, whether it's the major move, minor move, augmented move, I told you my little formula that I use. Alright, all these movements that I'm doing are in the book, okay? And then any other stuff that I might mess around with, my major 7 flat 5 drop, whatever. If I wanted to play the 7/13, if I want to play the minor 9 or the minor 7 flat 5 drop, if I want to play around with the minor 7 flat 13 drop, or up, however I want to do it, I can add all this other stuff to it. We mess with the tritones and all that, and learning how to play them in all 12 keys. So my book explains all of this stuff that I'm talking about, that you can actually learn how to do them. And you can go over to my Amazon store. I have an Amazon store where you can pick up your book over there at Amazon. Okay, Amazon. Let's see if I can hit y'all with the link. And I'm just trying to figure out. TikTok is a little tricky. So let me see how I would do this with TikTok. And I'm gonna hit y'all with some love. I said I won't gonna be on here very long. It's 4:05 something now. So let me see if I can hit y'all up. Over here at TikTok right quick. Y'all a little different over here, so I might have to connect with y'all. Oops, hold on. Oops, I'll turn it back on. So I might have to do it differently with you guys here somehow. Get y'all connected. All right, so let me see how I did it the other day. Oh my goodness. Let me see. Let me put Instagram on timeout just for a quick second. Let me see before I even do that. Make sure I got a pen. Let me make sure I'll give y'all my the link. TikTok is a little tricky for me to do the link. A little tricky. So y'all can go over there to my store here, and if you want to try to get the book over there through my store, I have an Amazon store. What's going on, Penny? What up? All right, hold on. I'm gonna put y'all on pause for just a sec. Let me see how I do that. I forgot. Let me see. Pause. I'm gonna put y'all on pause mode for just a quick moment. Okay. Boo. All right, so let me write this down because it is. It's a little tricky trying to do it. So I have to do it this way because I think I have to manually put it in for TikTok for sure. I don't know why. Let's see, is it backslash? And then capital. Hope this is an I or L. I don't know if it's the I-L. Okay, alright, so let's get back. Let me see, hold on, y'all. Right, so let me see how this is gonna open up in my iPad. Okay, there it is. So sometimes this thing can be tricky. It's tricky! Alright, let's just make sure. Let me see if I got my Instagram back. I hope I didn't pause them out too long. Oh, okay, cool. Y'all still there. Cool. Alright, hold on. So I had to pause for a minute. All right, so let me I'm gonna hit y'all over here with my store. All right, this is my Amazon store. So I'm gonna hit y'all with the link. Okay. So if you wanna get my books over there, you can, and anything else you want to get over at Amazon, I have a storefront. I'm actually still building on the products. I do have probably over 500 or 600, probably even more now, probably like 1,000, a little over 1,000 products on my at my Amazon store. So I'm just now building. Actually, that's what I was doing for the last 2 days. That's the reason why I wasn't online for the last 2 days, because I was busy trying to, yeah, do that. I was here busy just trying to get the store lined up with the products there. So let's see. Let's see here. All right, almost done. Backslash. This thing is so sensitive. All right. All right, almost done over here. Hold on a second, y'all. Almost getting it. Capitalize. Capital. And then I hope this is lower. It's the I or L. I think it's this. And then capitalize this. And then number. All right, so okay, I'm giving y'all the direct hit on my so here it goes. Here's my story there. So I just hit y'all up over here at TikTok, and there it is. So there is the my Amazon storefront. So you can click over there to my Amazon store. It's my website, Amazon store. And then let me hit y'all up over here to do the same thing over here on Instagram. All right, I'm not feeling too well, but all of a sudden, so if I all of a sudden hang off of here, it's because I'm not feeling too great right now. For a second, I don't know what's trying to come over me. No. Y'all pray for me that I get better, feel better. So let me see. All right, almost done here. Let's see, make sure I'm seeing this. AMZN /T. Let's see, backslash. Who is the backslash at? There it is. All right, so Instagram, I'm almost done with y'all in a minute, and then I'll go over here to TikTok, Facebook. Let me see. Hold on. What am I missing? Oh, okay, the numbers. All right, so I'm hitting y'all up manually to my storefront, and you're welcome to shop whatever else is on there. And I'm adding stuff on there daily to the store. I thought I had to wait 24 hours, but it seems like whatever I put on there is loading up pretty fast. I guess it's probably because of me already being approved already for items that are in my store. So there y'all is over there for Instagram and Facebook. Let me see. I don't know why I can't do this on my cell phone. It used to let me. Wait, oh, I think I see it. Hold on. There it is. Oh, it will let me do it. Excuse me. All right, now all of a sudden it used to let me do it. So you can go over here to the Amazon store, and y'all can purchase whatever y'all want to purchase. If it's something there that I don't have, I'm trying to think. Does Amazon automatically, like, say for example, y'all want to purchase something that I don't have in the shop or in my productivity listing? I'm wondering if Amazon store will allow me to store whatever it is that you guys normally will like to have. I'm just wondering would that automatically happen. Otherwise, y'all can DM me and send me like or whatever, a list of something that you like to purchase through Amazon, but it would be through me, and just give me that list or a photo or something. And then what I'll do is all I have to do is just then add it to my purchase list. Hold on, I gotta concentrate. What? Oops. Okay, cool. Got that right. Um, did I get that right? Hold on, do I get this backwards? Oh, I got it backwards. Hold on. Then double line. Okay, there we go. So I'm just wondering if Amazon automatically, if you like something that I don't have on the list, and you end up searching through the uh, the search mode on my site, will the item that you're trying to get through my website will generate that item that you're trying to purchase. I have never tested it yet to see. I've been trying to get my wife to help me out, but she's at work. That way I can confirm that it doesn't matter. I wouldn't have to wait uh, to face see somebody and say, hey, by the way, just tell me what you like, and then I'll type it in on my end, and then on my end, all I have to do is once I type it in, it's pretty much a wrap at this point. Then it will be locked in on my in my storefront list. Let's see, last letter word, bang. All right, I think that's it. So I'm sending this to you guys. Ooh, come on, send. All right, so I just sent my what you call it, to Facebook. So yeah, so I'm thinking I haven't tried it yet, but that's something I have to figure out. If you don't see something that's in my storefront, you can always hit me up and say, hey, here's a link of something that I like to purchase from Amazon. Then what I'll do is I'll click onto the link with my Amazon account, management account, and then once I click onto my management account through my thing, and then it automatically will remember the item, and then all I have to do is check mark it into the listing, and then once it goes into the listing, then that's pretty much a wrap. Let me go to YouTube, because for some reason this would not let me do it over there, so I have to go over here. Let me see, I gotta go over here on the computer here and do it through this route. This is a whole different laptop, y'all. This is great. This laptop is funny. I would have never bought it if I knew that it was the way it is. Alright, so let me go to YouTube. Let's line up with YouTube right quick. And let me get y'all the what you gonna call it here. I think I can do it like this. Let me see. I think I can do it easier this way. I might not have to manually do it, so I think I can actually go here, highlight, copy. I think I could do it this way. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Highlight, copy. Let me see. Now let's go down here. Chat. Paste. And then, bam. Oh, wait. The live event is over? Huh? How is my live event over? It's still live. What are you talking about? Oh, I'm on a whole different live. Hold on. Hold on. Let me. I'm on a whole nother live. Hold on. Okay, now I'm on the new live. I was like, wait a minute. Over? How's it over? I just got going. Alright, let me pop it here. Paste. And then send. Alright, so that should pop up over there. There, I think it just popped up now, I think. Here it is. I think I see it. All right, thank you over there, Dave. And yes, I'm from California, Cali. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me over YouTube. All right, I'm gonna go get off here a little earlier. It's 5:25, and but I appreciate you coming and hanging out with me. Those over here, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Everybody, thank y'all for hanging out with me. Yes, so grab your book over there at my storefront over there at Amazon. Shop until you drop, and of course, I've got a bunch of other stuff that I actually have over there as well. And so you know you're more than welcome to shop over at my storefront and get whatever you want. And appreciate you guys. And let me see something. No. Where that thing go? Let's see, I'm trying to do some. How you do it? Right hand. Click. And go over here. Oh. Wait. Where is it at? There it is. How do I make another page? How do I create another page? Not a folder. Nope. I don't know. Let me see. How I do this over here? This. Guess I click under that. Copy. Paste. And then what? That's it? Cloud. Why is it doing that? This is weird. Why is it not I'm wondering why it's not changing colors. Open link. Oh, okay. Okay. I was like trying to figure out how you open the link. Alright. So yeah, so I see all my products that I have over at my Amazon store. So I'm still growing it. Still growing my Amazon store products. So if there's anything that y'all want or like to purchase, just hit me up in the DM or something like that, or send me the link, like whatever it is that you're trying to do, and then I'll add it to my list of products and all that good stuff. So yeah, y'all. Whoop whoop. Independent product recommended. Blah 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 blah. Click here to learn. Okay, it's telling me a message. So yeah, so all I have to do is add your product that you like to the link, and actually I never used the computer to do this. I've been doing this on my phone, and then all I have to do is add this to whatever items y'all like. Then I'll just add it to my link, or to my proactivity list. Right. So yeah, started out with two items in my store, and then I added 35. I added 3 more items. Then I turned around and added 62 items. I added another 40. I added 134 and then I added 80. Added another 10 items and another 105. So yes, I've been adding on to my thing here. I think I have over 500 items on here so far. So that's pretty good. Within a few days, and literally a few days, like 2 days, I pretty much loaded up some items on there. I have other items that actually are in waiting for me to load. I haven't had time to do it. I still have that already ready. All I have to do is click onto it and then check mark it off, and then approve it, and then those other items that I have waiting in the waiting list already waiting for me to load up into my productivity So I've been doing pretty good with it actually. It's a little time consuming, but 2 days, that's not bad. 500, a little over 500 items in my storefront so far. That's not bad at all actually. That's pretty pretty impressive. 500, a little over 500. It's probably 600 or 700 now, but that's pretty impressive. I didn't think I was gonna get that far, but I did pretty doggone good with getting it together within 2 days. So anyway, with that being said, y'all have a good day. It's 5:31. This is probably the earliest y'all ever probably see me get off on here. I gotta go eat something, um, or something, because I'm not feeling kind of a little funny right now. I feel a little not too well. So anyways, probably because I taken my medication earlier this morning, and so now it's making me feel kind of a little weird. But anyway, so let me get off of here. My mouth is extremely dry. And I'm feeling a little strange. But so let me get off of here so y'all I don't end up passing out on y'all. And you're like, hey, what's going on, Trey? Call 911. Oh my god. So anyway, I'll catch y'all later. Y'all have a good day. And pray for me that I get well. And of course y'all know I'm gonna come back up in here and get the moving. I was coming here to practice on a song, so 2 songs actually 3. But today's Thursday, so I might, if I feel a little better, I'll probably do it tomorrow and Saturday. Basically, I got tomorrow and Saturday to try to get my mind together before Sunday, of course. All right, y'all. Peace of love and cornbread. Love y'all. And let me make sure did I get my hearts out to y'all? Let me see over here. I gotta get my hearts out to y'all because y'all been hanging out with me, and I appreciate that. Wherever you're at in the world, thank y'all, and appreciate it. And let me see, throw my hearts out at y'all over here at TikTok as well. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. Throw my hearts out at y'all. Appreciate y'all. Oops, get rid of that cold thing there. And Facebook, throw my hearts out. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. Y'all pray for me though too, okay? All right, throw some hearts out for everybody over here. Excuse me. And then I gotta manually do it over here. For some reason, I don't know why I can't do send chat through my phone. I had to figure it out. It's gotta be something I gotta probably click onto it. Something I don't know what. Why I can't do it on my phone. It used to let me do it. I used to be able to chat with y'all on the phone. Maybe I probably can do it still. I'll probably take my phone with me while I'm still with y'all on YouTube, and maybe I might find the solution to the madness. Just for a couple minutes, see if I can find the chat on there. Because I used to be able to do that on my iPhone, and that's a newer iPhone, so there's no reason why I can't chat with y'all. Okay, I'm throwing some hearts up with y'all over here at YouTube. Thank y'all for coming in, and thank y'all for those who come in later to check out the video that I did today. All right, peace and love and cornbread, and y'all have a good day, good afternoon, good morning, all that wonderful good stuff, and I'll see y'all later. Deuces. Oh, YouTube. Let me see. YouTube. I'm gonna do that with you guys on YouTube. It's gotta be a way to chat with y'all over here. Somebody just hit me up with a little something. Oh, that's kind of nice. YouTube. It's gotta be a way to do this on the phone where I can chat with y'all. Welcome to live chat. Remember the guardian abide by the blah 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 blah. Why can't why am I unable to chat with you guys? Do I go up? Slide up on the screen? Slide to the right? What's going on here? I'm just trying to figure out why I can't chat with y'all on here right fast. Or trying to figure out how come. Start a poll. Start a QRA. Okay. Questions. That's. Oh, wait a minute. Answer. Wait. Is this it? Ask a question. Ask a question. Oh, that says QRA. Hello. Let me see. Let me see. Are you guys? Are you? Let me see. Can y'all hear me? Let me see. I'm gonna do that like that. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I'm just asking a question. I'm just trying to figure out why can't I chat with you guys? Can you hear me? Y'all see that? Can you hear me? Of course y'all can hear me. But my thing is, that's probably not even gonna solve my problem here. Can you hear me? I'm trying to figure out why my phone. Why am I not able to see? I can see your comments. Okay, that QR code. Okay, this ain't gonna be my. This ain't gonna be my out. This is not gonna do work. So, answers will appear as chat messages. But I shouldn't have to go this route though. That's just talking about QR stuff. That doesn't make sense. This is not making no sense. So how can I make this disappear? Oh snap. Oh my god, now it's on my screen. I'm trying to figure out why can't I chat with you guys? I used to be able to chat with you guys. I used to be able to do it on the phone. So let me see, go to settings. Chat filter, top messages, community moderation, automatic chat translation, top messages, show most messages. I see y'all messages, blah blah blah. All messages. That still is hit all chat. Okay, this ain't making no sense. Okay, do I slide it over? Trying to figure out something. Hold on. This ain't it. Touch, retouch on, touch off. What does this do? Green screen. I don't know what that means. Green screen. Let me see. What does this little box say? 49-second shorts was uploaded for your channel unlisted. I don't know. Hold on. Ooh, somebody just hit me up about my book. Hold on, y'all. A very important person. Hold on. Just hit me up. So let me see. Check this out. Can you add this to your store? Somebody just sent me a message asking me, can I add some items to my store? Okay. Okay, so let me see. Let me log. Okay, so I got Instagram out of the equation. So somebody just text me. I say you can text me or inbox me. So I just got a text and it says, okay, blah 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 blah. Hold on. Let me see here. Okay, it says, can you add this to your store? Okay, so let me click onto it. All right, so let me see what the item is. Ooh, yeah, okay, I'll add it to the store. Okay, I don't know. Now let me do this. Now since I'm off Facebook now, this is my main phone. But I'm trying to still figure out how can I talk to you guys over here. This has got me tripping. I used to be able to do it. I can see y'all commenting, but why can't I talk to y'all back though? This has got me confused. Okay, meanwhile I'm doing this, share with your audience. That don't make sense there. So is it slide up or down? Top fans. So you my fan right now. I see you, Dave. Why can't I communicate back with you though? Why can't wait? Let me try that again. What did I just do? I did something that says top fan. There's a little question mark. Top fan, blah blah blah. What's the how do you get on the got it. Oh wait a minute. I thought I saw something that said chat. Hold on. It says hold on. Send live chat messages, send super chat and super stickers and gifts and blah blah blah. Learn how to do that. Learn more on turn turn learn more or turn off the help. So did I turn something off? Okay, hold on. Let me add this product to her request on it. On it now. Okay. On it now. Okay. There's a customer that I talked to earlier today, early this morning. So how come? Okay, let me add this product that she asked me to do. So let me go to the text. She actually texted me. Yeah. All right. Okay, hold on. Where is the text? Oh, there's the text. All right. So now all I have to do is I'm trying to put this product that she sent me. She wants me to put in this product. So let me see what's the name of this product here. Okay. So let me type in. Oh, I'm already there, or am I on? Which one am I on? All right. So let me go over to. I gotta go over here to my Amazon. Oh, it's already there. Okay, hold on, y'all. How did I do that? Oh, that was dope. Wait, when she sent it to me, how did I actually do that? That was weird. It actually already on my hold on, let me go to my business line. Let me go to Amazon my business line now. Okay, let me locate. I gotta locate the item. I don't know how they did that. That was pretty dope. That I don't even know. That was pretty fast actually. Let me see. So now all I have to do is go to my productivity list. Let me get to it. Let me see how I get to it. I keep forgetting how to do it. Not account. Hold on. Wait, switch account. Let me see. I might have to switch over. Go back. Hold on, y'all. This is. What am I doing? All right. So YouTube, I gotta figure out how to communicate with you guys. That's the mystery. All right. Let me add this product to my and then let me see. I need to go to the store. All right. So she asking me to go to my account. Oops, I'm clicking on the wrong stuff. Hold on. I'm gonna go back here. I keep forgetting how to do it. I've been working on this, trying to figure out a quicker way. Actually, I have two different stores. I didn't realize I had two stores, y'all. So I must have opened up a second one, didn't realize it. So let me go. My account. Hold on, I don't forgot how to do it. Lord have mercy. Okay, I gotta go back to my store. Go back to Andre. I'm trying to go back to my store because I have two stores. Okay, so I think it just took me back to my store. And then let's see. I keep forgetting which one do I click on to. Back to home. Okay. Back to this. Okay, how do I do it again? I don't forgot. I keep forgetting. I just started doing this 2 days ago earlier. So now let me see. Click on report, storefront. So I have my storefront. I have the storefront view. All right, now we're gonna add her. Let me see. Did it automatically do it? So now this is fun. Let me see. I go to create content. Let me see if it actually fell right into it. Add product. Go to browser history. Voila, her product just dropped. All right. So let me tell her. So now all I have to do now, anybody who send me whatever items that they want in my proactivity, then I'll go ahead and go to my browser. That's a trip because she just sent me the actual link, and all I did was click on the link. It went to my personal. Um, it goes to my personal amazing. Call it amazing. It went to my personal um, Amazon account. So I have a personal Amazon account, and what it does is my personal Amazon account will capture the browser, and then I have to go to my actual main uh, website for my store, and then I went to the order, and then there's our order there. So now I'm gonna go ahead and check mark it and a whole bunch of host of other stuff that I had already selected that I'm gonna actually drop in um, into my proactivity list. Let me see. Sometimes it let me do all of them. Let me see. Let me see how far it lets me go before it try to kick me out. Because if I do too many of them all at once, it would kick me out, and then I had to start over again. I'm like, that sucks. All right, what did I tell her? I think I said I already it's locked in. Let me tell her I'm about to lock this in, and hopefully within it was taking 24. It's supposed to take up to 24 hours. What she say? I'm always on Amazon. So if I buy something, it is okay to share it with you. Then I'll buy it from your shop. Your shop. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you so much. All right. Okay. All right. So let me add this to the thing so that way, and now I'll let her know that. Oops, it didn't kick me out. Did it kick me out? Oh, okay, cool. I thought it just kicked me out for a split second. And now I gotta figure out how to deal with YouTube and be able to communicate with you guys. All right. So I already had all these items already. I think I already had these other items already. I think. Did I have these headphones already there? I can't remember. I don't think I had these headphones there. Um, this headphones had 15,000 ratings on it. I generally pick the highest ratings of items and then I lock them in. I will give the lowest ratings a chance for the most part, but I'm gonna go ahead. Generally, I won't pick anything under 100, but I'm gonna go ahead and pick whatever it is on here now because I've seen something that was like 30. But I can always remove it from. I got one that says 3, but I can always move it. But I'm not gonna go and pick the one. Actually, I'm just gonna pick the ones who have the highest rates of purchases. And let me see. This purse is pretty high actually. Let me get this other purse. I know y'all ladies, the ladies love purses and stuff. All right, this pot or whatever. So let me do this. These products. I'm gonna add these products to my store right now as we speak it. Actually, I didn't intend to do it yet, but since now I'm on here. All right, so I'm gonna try to figure out something with YouTube, with this phone if I can. It's not giving me no options whatsoever. Slide up, slide down. It keeps saying welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guide. Read the instructions on here or read up on what they're saying for this phone that I'm on, because it's telling me to go through this community guidelines or whatnot, because I'm clicking on all this other stuff. And let me see, automatic chat translation is on. So I turned it off, but that shouldn't do anything different. So let me turn it back on just in case, because somebody might speak Spanish in a different language. I don't know. So I have to go and read up on what he's talking about my privacy community guideline for this phone. And then maybe whatever it is, then I gotta do whatever it takes to be able to communicate with you guys over here. All right, y'all. Peace and love and cornbread.